Well, it's another great day out here. It's January 29th. Uh, Getting kind of an early start. It's around 8 o'clock or so. It's not as early as I like, but the sun doesn't come up as early as I like. But anyway, so I'm out here on this corn mound. One second, let me get you switched around. There we go on the corn mound. I usually only get about 15 yards away, just make sure the trap's not snapped and make sure the everything looks good. You know what? This morning I thought, well, I'm gonna refresh that bait. Look at this. I got up here, I'm like, oh, that looks weird. The dirt, that's my salted dirt. No peat moss in it, just salted sand. I thought that was pretty funny. I thought, well, I'm gonna check this trap and we'll see what happens. And the trap itself is actually pretty good. It's just what I had on top of it is all frozen. You know what I mean? The trap is still in pretty good shape. It needs to be bedded a little bit more, but so anyway, of course what happens is you don't think you're going to do much, just throw some bait out. So of course I didn't bring my my other bucket. All I have is my little bait bucket. It doesn't matter. I'm gonna go back and get the other bucket and make this set back up. I might even move it closer down that way now that I don't have a trap down there. Well, it would have been past that spruce, but I think I might move this baby over there. It just really depends on whether I can get the anchor up out of the ground. It's the only wolf thing I have, and well, I tell you, those babies hold, there's no doubt. But my possum things, they're working awesome. So I'm going to vote for a possum fang every time because they're easier to drive in. They don't take quite as much. The driver, doesn't require so much of a driver. So anyway, all right, I don't know what I'm going to do. I'm going to go get my bucket. That's what I'm going to do, and then make a decision as I'm walking. Thanks for being here today. I appreciate you. I'll be here in a bit. There we go, I'm back. So anyway, I was thinking as I was standing there, maybe that's not better. I'm walking back from my other bucket. I was thinking as I was standing there, today is day 100 out on the line. 100 straight days of trapping. I think it's one of those things that, like I say, I always wanted to do this. It's been a dream of mine since I was a little kid. And here I am. So I just got a text from one of my coworkers. It's covering up the screen because I have it set to come on. Anyway, it's kind of funny. Hi, Amy. I see your text. So 100 days. That's a long time. I mean, that's more than 3 months that I've been going every single day. What I'd like to really do is have a trap shack, a cabin, trapper's cabin, and spend my 100 days out in a trapper's cabin. That would be, I think that's my next bucket list. I don't have the property here to do that. I'd have to figure that out. But yeah, maybe someday. Maybe get on some federal land somewhere and do the trapper shack thing. Obviously on federal land I can't build a permanent structure, but canvas wall tent's a pretty comfortable place. I've used them lots. So anyway, I had to stop walking because I can't look at the camera and watch the ice where I'm going at the same time. So hey, I really appreciate you guys being here. By the way, I have videos going all the way back to the first day. I didn't post a lot of them because, who wants to go back and watch stuff about in October, like my first coon of the year and stuff, but it's there. I got it for posterity's sake, for my own sake, and my kids' sake, grandkids' sake. Thanks for watching, guys. I'm gonna grab this bucket and then I'm gonna go remake this set. I'll have you there with me for that. Well, apparently my storage was full, so I had to do a little configuring, even though I just put a 64 gig drive on this phone just for videos. I got to figure out why it didn't go to that. So anyway, it doesn't matter. So, you know, I use for those anybody that knows me knows, I pretty much live on trail mix, nuts and cranberries and whatnot. So I just use these old boxes of nuts. You know, when they're empty, I use them for putting my dirt in, and usually about one of those does a trap. I like a lot of stuff on there. You know, that's got probably ½ an inch on the pan, maybe an inch around the outside edge, packed in real nice. You know, it's sand and peat moss and salt mixed, so hopefully it won't freeze like that other one did, but hey, you never know. Gosh, I don't know. I'm gonna move this hay, or it's not hay, it's corn. I brought that down from that other set. I just brought a big armload of it, and I'm gonna put that around the back. I thought about putting a dirt hole in, but I think, you know what, I might just put another pipe in. I kind of like those pipes. They're real easy, and they keep everything out of the frozen ground. So I think I will. I'll just put a pipe in and then cover it with that mound, and we'll see what happens. I'll show you the end result here in a couple seconds. Okay, so I decided to freshen this one up a little bit. I got here, it was the same exact problem, just frozen sand. The salted sand, I mean, hey, let's face it, we got a lot of rain and stuff, so I'm not upset with it. I'm more disappointed in myself for not checking it sooner. But I was doing the old 10-day check thing, you know. Don't mess with it. There's a little bit of wax paper left. Let's see here. So anyway, down in there, while I was walking in that cornfield, I found a deer bone. So what I did is I took that deer bone and I smeared it full of Soul Taker. And, well, I shoved it in there, and I took my driver and I angled it so that in order to get that sucker out of there, they got to reach in there and dig for it. Well, of course, the trap pan is like right there. Kind of a strange deal, but yeah, there it is. Okay. Now this is a big old trap here. I do not want to get caught with this one. This is a number 3 double long Victor. And let me tell you, I've been caught with them. One, if you get caught in the wrong position and it's awkward to get out of it, they're hard to get out of. Put a stepping stick. Let's twist that out a little bit. Yeah, that'll be all right. So anyway, I'm hoping with this weather, man, we've had a break in the weather, but I still haven't seen a fresh coyote track. So I'm hoping over the next few days that they decide to run through here. We get a lot of fresh deer tracks today. So, all right, moving on to the next.